There we go.
Yeah, John, that's right. The entire market down slightly in the past couple of minutes on the backs of a social media post by the president of the United States. Take a look at what the president is tweeting here. And this war of words ongoing between him and the number 2 official in Russia, Medvedev. The two have been jousting verbally over the past couple of days about the president's request for Russia to end the war in Ukraine. Medvedev responded to that by saying that President Trump should watch his words, given that the Russian government possesses Soviet nuclear weapons technology.
So Trump, for some odd reason, thought it would be a great idea, and this happened a couple days ago now, to position nuclear submarines around Russia at certain key points and in the off chance things go south. From what I understand, hold on. Is Trump going to Russia? They're going to use a U.S. convoy, and they're going to Russia next week, which is probably this week at some point, or next week, to hopefully get this sorted. Now, I kind of don't like the idea of the President of the United States, regardless of who he is, going to Russia during time of war, especially when you've just positioned nuclear warheads around their state. I don't think that's a good idea, first and foremost. Secondly, you guys have Skype, or not Skype. Skype's dead now. It no longer exists. Just call them on the fucking phone. Like, why do you need to go in the heart of a different country to try and do this?
President of the United States posting this on social media just a short time ago. He says, based on the highly provocative statements of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, I have ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope this will not be one of those instances. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So the president of the United States saying that this war of words between himself and Medvedev has now sort of left the world of sort of
the dumbest thing, and that's all we're going to watch in this video, that this man can do is launch a nuke at Russia. Russia has nukes. In fact, the only reason why we haven't done more to stop Russia is because of their nukes. You think they give a fuck? Because the thing is like Russia is the aggressor to the Ukraine. It is. No matter what you try to say about it, Russia is the aggressor. It's not right. The only reason why the U.S. came to the table with Russia and Ukraine instead of doing their thing was because Russia has nukes. Otherwise, it would have been the same thing that happened a couple weeks ago with Iran. That is the only reason why we're coming to the table with these clowns, man. That is the only reason. Because they're a world power and we can't just do what we did because they could nuke the US, which would be fucking catastrophic. It would be so catastrophic for the world because if they did that to us, it would be an all-out nuclear war. We would nuke them, they would nuke us. It would just be bad. No one would win in that scenario. There's not even a point. There's no reason. I personally think, and I hate to say this, if Russia really wants the Ukraine that damn bad, they should come up with a plan to give off segments or parcels of the Ukraine to the Soviet Union. I don't know why. I hate to say this because, like I preach and press this constantly, if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Who's to say that once they claim and occupy those sections, in a few years they wouldn't try to do the same? Because they would. I don't see this ending very well for anyone involved, much less the countries that are around them. Like, for us, it'd be Canada and Mexico, or for the people that are involved with around the Ukraine and Russia, this can't end well. It won't. I mean, it can end well, but like it seems like they're just not seeing reason, you know?